Why hello there, this is Chef the Whatifer, and today I'm going to be doing What If Issei was the reincarnation of Satoru Gojo. So you might be thinking, Jeff, where's the What If Izuku was this guide to Demon Slayer and became an Upper Moon? Or what if Deku was in The Walking Dead the game part 2? Well, the Izuku's the Isekai to Demon Slayer will come after this. And The Walking Dead will probably come tomorrow or after tomorrow, depending on my mood or depending on my schedule that I set up for you guys. But, this is going to be fun, trust me. But it's not going to be a one shot like my other ones. I'm going to make this more and more detailed. So, anyways, let's start with the what if. So, where we're going to begin is with the Issei versus Riser fight. Let's just say everything went similar to canon of how Issei, alright, was killed by Rainier, and was saved by Rias. Then he met Kokabiel, then Rias saved him again. Then he basically went on a few contracts. Then he met, what's her name? Oh yeah, he met Asia. Then they did the whole church attack. Then they did the whole Pirage game, they met Riser the same way, everything went similar to canon, alright? But Rias, alright, only intended to use Issei to get out of her marriage. She had no intention of keeping him in her Pirage, and she had the intention of giving his secret gear once he saved her from Riser to someone else. So, alright, after everything that happened, Rias didn't kiss him this time. Alright. On the griffin, she just hugged him and thanked him. So, let's just say, Issei, alright, he basically woke up, but he felt something really, really strange was about to happen, or really abnormal that he didn't like that would happen in a million years. But he ignored that feeling as he went through his hentai magazine, and I don't want to speak about what he did. All right, as he basically went down to his parents, and his parents, all right, they were just sitting on the couch. His mother was knitting and his father was reading the newspaper. As Issei's like, "Oh, good morning, mom and dad," which they basically are like, "Oh, good morning, Issei. How was your sleep?" Which Issei was like, "Good. Where's breakfast?" Which they basically told him it's on the table. You can go ahead and eat, and after you eat, you go ahead and go to school. As Issei nodded, as he went ahead and ate his breakfast, which consisted of eggs, bacon, and stuff like that. American breakfast. Or if you want Japanese breakfast, katsudon, or something like that. I'm not sure what Japanese people eat for breakfast. But anyways, as Issei, alright, he headed off to school, as people giving him glares for no reason. Like, the people that wouldn't even care about his perverted stuff are giving him glares. To which Issei was confused, as two people basically came up to Issei, which were Matsuda and Motohama, both of Issei's best friends, and all three make the perverted trio. But then Issei expected them to back him up, or to help him out in this situation. But they said, "Why did you do it, huh? Why did you do it? Why did you have to do it?" To which Issei was confused, was like, "Do what?" To which he's like, "Why did you have to rape Rias? Out of everybody, why did you have to rape her?" To which Issei was confused, is like, "I didn't." To which Morohama basically went ahead and kicked Issei in the stomach, and Matsuda, alright, punched him in the face. To which they're like, "Shut up, you bastard! Don't ever call us your friends ever again." To which Issei was heartbroken a little bit. Like, he didn't know what exactly was happening. Or no, what the fuck was actually happening. Alright, I gotta swear for this, I'm sorry. But literally, he didn't know what was happening, as people were glaring at him. Alright, if you're thinking that this one is like Phantom Duos, is because it's kind of like that, but in a different matter. He gave me the idea, so shout out to Phantom Duo. Anyways, so Issei, alright, he basically went to his classes as the classes went on per normal, but everybody was glaring at him whenever he looked at them or tried talking to them. But the teacher or looked at Issei as a normal kid. As Issei, alright, he basically was confused on why everybody was doing this. He didn't know what exactly was happening. Or why are they saying he raped Rias when he did not? He just got a hug from Rias and all of that. As then Kiba came, as the girls started screaming, they're like, "Ah, it's Kiba Senpai! It's the prince of the school." As Kiba is like, "Can I borrow Issei Yoro for a minute?" To which the teacher's like, yes, you may." To which Issei basically got up and started following Kiba. As he basically is like, "Kiba, how you been, man?" To which Kiba ignored him. To which Issei is like, "Hey, why are you ignoring me? I thought we were best. I thought we were friends." To which Kiba kept on ignoring him. He's like, "I don't talk to rapists." To which Issei was completely shocked. Not Kiba as well. He thought in his head. As they basically reached the ORC building, as Issei was walking there with Kiba, he felt that something really bad is about to happen. As they approached the huge door of the ORC building, or like the ORC meeting room, as Issei entered in with Kiba, as he saw Konoko, Akuno, and this strange person uh, that he never knew before or never noticed before, glaring at him as well, or having a smug smile, while Asya was having a look of sadness, because she didn't want to believe it. Because the Issei that saved her wasn't like the Issei that she was told by Rias. As you know, Issei's like, hey, Akano senpai, Konoko-chan, how are you doing? To which, Konoko basically went ahead, approached him, and hit him in the stomach. She's like, hentai, and then she hit him again in the head, and she's like, rapist. To which he's like, huh? What are you talking about? To which Konoko basically ignored what he said and went back to where she was sitting. And Akuno, okay, she was having a frown while glaring at Issei, to which it was one of the most scariest things, because Akuno only ever glares at two people. First, her father, because of her mother dying, and she wouldn't accept her fallen angel side because of him. And second is my man, the Riser. He's not my man. Okay, I just said that out of pure instinct. Okay, as as Issa was shocked that Akano wasn't smiling at all, or just had an emotionless face with a glare at him. As then, Rias basically came out of the bathroom, okay, with her clothes on. Okay, as she saw Issei, she pretended to cower in fear behind this man, okay, or this boy that was the same age as Issei, same height as Issei, but isn't Issei. I'm gonna name him Mark. Yeah, I'm gonna name Mark. He's a transfer student, all right, from America that has the potential that is a little bit greater than Issei's, or as much as Issei's with the boosted gear, but he isn't perverted. So that's why they want to kill Issei and take away the boosted gear. Or Reese wants to. As she's like, "Issei Hyodo, after what you did to me last night," she pretends to cry from the fake memories, okay, she has, and implemented on everybody that Issei raped her. Then said, "For what you have done to me, I shall. You are hereby removed or declared, like you're removed from the Paraj. or like you're out of the barrage. To which Issei was shocked. He's like, wait, what? I'm getting kicked out? Yeah, I finally remember the word. To which, to which Rias was like, yes, after what you did to me last night, and we found somebody that is better wielder than you. First of all, he isn't perverted. Second of all, he has the potential to wield the boosted gear. And third, he isn't perverted like you. To which Issei was angry and shocked at the same time, but mostly angry at this person that came and stole his quote unquote harem and stole everything away from him. As Issei's like, no, I don't accept this. Why are you doing this, Rias? You know I didn't rape you. Tell them the truth. Did you know? Rias basically was now hiding behind Mark. Okay, as Mark is like, you're a piece of shit. You know that, Issei? To which Issei was angry and shocked, but mostly angry and saddened. Okay, and shocked as well, as he basically saw something that would anger him to the end of time, and would and also anger him, okay, to the end of time, and also anger him to the point where he will never forget what Rias did, and he will never forgive her. All right, and she, was doing this. Let me show you. Let me show you what she was doing. All right. And you're gonna see now why Issei is hating on Rias now. She was doing this face from Malti, from Shield Hero, Rising of the Shield Hero. Yeah, she was doing that face behind his back, to which Issei was shocked and angered to the core, as he basically went ahead and tried to fight him, but Kiba came in the way, and he's like, you aren't going to do that anytime soon, rapist. As he basically went ahead and grabbed the sword and shoved it in Issei's chest or stomach. As Issei coughed up a little blood, coughed up blood from his mouth, as blood was dripping from the sword and from his stomach, as Rias approached him and removed the 8 pawn pieces that Issei has, as Issei was screaming almost to the top of his lungs. But the ORC had soundproof walls and soundproof windows, so nobody around would hear Issei's screams. As then Issei, alright, was screaming in pain, as he basically looked at Rias with a glare, alright, as he's like, if I come back, I will never forgive any of you, and you're going to feel my wrath. To which then Rias basically is like, yeah, keep blasting things that will never happen, and die now. To which she basically removed the secret gear from Issei, killing him, as she gave it to Mark. He gave the 8 pawn pieces to Mark, as Mark smirked cockily, and he's like, ha ha ha, now I have the boosted gear and I have the 8 pawn pieces, now I'm going to be really strong. To which Reese is like, yes you are. To which Mark was thinking things in his head that he will do to Akuno, Konako, and Rias all together in his head. As we now go to Issei's perspective in his mind, as he's like, I don't want any of this to happen. I don't want this to happen at all. Why did this have to happen to me? All I wanted was to protect my friends and protect my loved ones from the supernatural world, but they had to abandon me like that. As then Issei remembered, she only used him for to get out of the marriage and nothing else. As he's like, that bitch used me for to get out of her stupid marriage. That I'm going to kill her once I go back. Did you know? Somebody said, "Hey, chill out, will you now? To which Issei was confused, as like, "Who's there?" To which somebody with white hair and a blindfold came out, as he's like, "Calm down, and could you hold this for me?" To which Issei basically said, "Sure." As he held a box of green snacks that resemble Konakos but look way more delicious. This person said, "Hello there, Issei Hyodo. My name is Satoru Gojo, and I am the strongest being alive in my universe and in this universe, respectively. And I would like for you to have my powers." To which Issei was shocked, is like, Why me? Why didn't you choose anybody else?" To which Satoru basically said, "Well, first of all, you're my reincarnation. Second of all, you have a really kind heart, but you are manipulated, and and your father changed your mind about girls when you were a child or when you were a teenager. Because back then, when you were a teenager, before your father implemented stuff on your mind, you used to you respect women. You used to respect anybody. You used to help the weak. You used to help even the strong, those who can protect themselves. You even stood in front of those people. I really have a great respect for you. But because of your father, you turned out this way, and because of that, I'm going to train you to have my powers." To which Issei basically nodded. To which Satoru was like, "All right, let's begin." As Issei started his training with Satoru Gojo. As first of all, they started training on Issei's cursed energy, to which Satoru Gojo, alright, he basically summoned a TV and a couch, because this is Issei's mindscape, or told Issei to summon them because they're in his mindscape, as he played a lot of movies, okay, and with the teddy, that if he senses any negative emotions, okay, will punch Issei in the face, as it punched Issei many times in the face, okay, and to prove this cursed energy by a lot, like to the point where it is almost like Toro's level, alright, of cursed energy level. As this was the first part of the training, as he basically started training with Gojo on techniques and also to unlock his other abilities, but he has to first unlock more of his cursed energy in order to unlock them. So let's just say, during these years, he unlocked the Limitless, which is the infinite void that Satoru Gojo can manipulate, and also not to like fully manipulate, but it's just around his body, and it will never let anybody go into contact with him, like to zero, maybe till 1 or 2 or 5. Okay, he can make it as much as it can, or like not to hit him at all, but it can never go to zero unless Satoru Gojo wants you to make it go to zero. Makes it wants to go to zero. Then he has the 6 eyes, which is basically can see the flow of cursed energy and where the cursed energy will come from more efficiently than any other cursed energy user. And also he can control the Limitless with the 6 eyes. Then he learned the amplifier blue and the reverse technique red, and he also learned the hollow purple, and he also learned all of the cursed energy techniques like black lightning, and he also learned all of Satoru Gojo's techniques like fighting techniques, fighting styles, and all of that. So then, at the end of the training, Issei was looking exactly like Gojo. I am not joking. From hair to weenie. Alright? So Satoru Gojo's like, "Well, would you look at you now? Back then you were weak and pathetic, and you were now you're the strongest." To which Issei laughed, and he's like, "Well, I couldn't have done a thing without you, sensei." To which Satoru was like, "Well, good job, kid. Anyways, or Issei-kun. Anyways, I have to leave now. My job here is done." As Issei's like, leave? What do you mean? To Satoru Gojo was like, well, I trained you in my powers, and also for you to unlock your full potential, I have to merge with your soul. To which Issei was saddened to hear this, as he went ahead and hugged Satoru Gojo one last, hugged Satoru Gojo one last time. As Satoru Gojo hugged back, he's like, all right, I'll see you later, Issei. It was fun knowing you. As he merged with Issei's soul, as Issei, all right, he got Gojo's personality, from switching from all right, to serious, to cocky a little bit. To which Issei is like, well then, let's head back, shall we? As he basically opened the dimension, or opened his eyes. Okay, as he was laying in the hospital bed, not even in a hospital bed, he was laying on the ground in a coffin, because Asya, okay, put him in a coffin. As Issei's like, so Asya decided to bury me, since I know none of those pricks would bury me. But meh. Anyways, let's continue. Let's get out of here. As he basically broke out of the coffin and left the coffin and went back to his parents' house. That's going to be part 1 of What If Issei Was the Reincarnation of Satoru Gojo. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want, alright? I'm sorry this part was short. It's because I have things to do. And yeah, see you guys later on Jeff the Whatifer. And remember, go to sleep.